One model of self-disclosure is Altman and Taylor's social penetration model. In this model, we understand and see how self-disclosure can operate. Social penetration means moving an impersonal relationship to a more interpersonal relationship. There are two dimensions in the social penetration model. One will be breadth, and the other is depth. The breadth of information involves the range of topics being discussed. For example, one's interests or hobbies, their love life, their family life, or financials are all topics that can be discussed with another person. The depth of information involves messages moving from impersonal to more personal ones. This would be how close the information is to your being or your heart. There are 4 levels of depth. The first is cliches, which are superficial and ritualized responses in social scripts or roles. It is the least level of depth and barely scratches the surface of disclosed information. Facts are observable, meaningful information that has significance in the relationship. Opinions and inferences arise based on our facts. When opinions are disclosed, it allows for others to get a clearer picture about yourself and how the relationship can develop because of those inferences and opinions. Emotions that are communicated are a form of self-disclosure. Emotions are the realm of feelings, and disclosing your feelings reveals the most about yourself. We will now begin to discuss Altman and Taylor's social penetration model. This blue arrow will represent the breadth, which is the range of topics a person can discuss and disclose. This red arrow would represent depth. As we can see, it is pointing inward towards what is close to the heart or the core of a person. When relationships begin, you start with low breadth and low depth. There isn't much on the range of topics or depth that allows people into your core. This is where there are cliches. After you continue to communicate with people, you move on to the next level. There are 2 ways in which you can become closer to others. There can be medium breadth, where the range of topics increases, but there is low depth because you are barely touching various topics. Or there can be low breadth, and focusing on just one topic will allow for a more medium depth of that certain topic. You begin learning more facts about the other person. The relationship moves into the next level, where there is medium breadth and medium depth. The range of topics grows with more inferences and opinions coming into play. In the fourth level, there can be the same medium breadth of topics, but a deeper understanding of them, or there can be an increase of breadth of topics that allows for a more medium depth. In the last level, it will result in high breadth and high depth. As you can see, the arrow actually touches the heart or the core of a person. These are relationships in which you have developed with someone else, in which you can tell everything and anything to on any topic. These relationships require nurturing, time, energy, and it also leaves you very vulnerable. The second model of self-disclosure is the Johari Window. The Johari Window has 4 categories: open, blind, hidden, and unknown. Open is known to yourself and known to others. It is what you have disclosed about yourself and other people have told you about yourself. Blind is known to others but not known to yourself. Others know this about you, but you don't, because it is heard through gossip or third parties. You are not aware of it. Others see something about yourself that you don't know they know about you. For example, maybe the way your face looks or any type of quirks that you might have. In the hidden, this is where it is known to yourself, but it is not known to others. This is what you have not told anyone else about yourself, like your secrets or thoughts that you don't want others to know. In the unknown, this is not known to yourself and it is not known to others. These can be hidden talents or experiences you haven't had yet, or things that haven't occurred because it would be in your future. For example, if you're going to get married, if you're going to get a degree in college, when will you die? Suppressed memories can also be blind, but it depends on the relationship. The Johari Window occurs within relationships, and it changes depending on that relationship. It also needs to be known that healthy relationships should have equal perceptions of what is in each category. Each one of those boxes can vary in sizes depending on what is self-disclosed. For example, something in your hidden would be in someone else's blind. If you self-disclose what is in your hidden, it becomes in your open. So, your hidden category gets smaller in size. And since it is now in the open, your friend who was blind to any information, this blind gets smaller because it is now in the open. Now, if there is something in your blind, but your friend knows about it, it would be in their hidden because they haven't told you. But once they self-disclose and it is now in the open, the blind that you had becomes smaller as they self-disclose the information and now it is open. What was in your blind and it moves into your opened is called a reflected appraisal. As you move through life, your boxes will alter. They will also change depending on the relationship. There are many unknowns within life. So as you're moving through life, anything that is unknown will eventually become hidden. And if you self-disclose it, it would move in the open. It should be noted that open is not the goal, and that the unknown is a category in which should not be closed because there is a large range of unknown as we move through our life, and the future is very uncertain, and there should be no limit in which our unknown should be in. The Johari Window and Altman and Taylor's social penetration model are two models of self-disclosure that occur in impersonal and interpersonal relationships. Both of these models allow us to understand and see how self-disclosure operates within these relationships.